Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome. First, I want to start with a couple of disclaimers. I'm just some asshole on the internet. I have no idea what the hell I'm talking about. You probably shouldn't trust anything that I'm saying. Two, I'm not divulging any classified information whatsoever. So, uh, don't chastise me for reporting the news. Thank you. Now that we got that out of the way, there's some fuckiness going on right now. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna have a chat, just a little chat. And I'm gonna bring some stuff up that's really kind of got my attention right now, uh, because there's definitely some stuff that has my attention right now. Hey, what's up, Neo? What's up, Josh Chandler? And Brian S. What's going on, gentlemen? Stingy, what's up, buddy? Uh, ba, 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 ba. Okay. Uh, we're gonna start with ADSB exchange. Russia has been flying this Ilyushin 76, which is a they use frequently to carry bombs. They're going from up here where their Black Sea port is, or not Black Sea, excuse me. They're going up here where mainland continental Russia is to Kaliningrad, which is also mainland Russia. So this is the way they have to go because all these countries are hostile. So they have to go through the waterway, which is kind of ridiculous. But we have a lot, I mean, a lot of aircraft up. So much that mainstream is kind of picking up on it at this point and saying, what the hell is going on? So these are all military aircraft up over the United States and Canada currently, right now. This is very heavy. Very, very, very heavy. A bunch of C-130s, a bunch of C-17s. Those are all transport aircraft. That is a KC-135 Stratotanker. That is fueling fighters or bombers or other big planes. We have one up, damn near up over my house. Almost. Let's see. We also have one up over the north side of Lake St. Clair. So this is Detroit River. Well, this is Detroit River. This is Lake St. Clair, and this goes into Lake Huron. And we have another C-17. So that probably left Selfridge Air Force Base. This one obviously left. Oh, this one came from over the drink. This one came from España. This is odd. This is a lot of aircraft, and anybody who follows this with me and the good old cheesy knows that this is a lot of fucking aircraft. And these are all 135s. These are all tankers, which means there are just unbelievable amounts of fighter traffic up. You won't see fighters on here because they like to turn transponders off so they can't see them, so they can't get shot down. But we have some P8s. Like every fucking asset that we have is up. That's a Beechcraft, so these are going to be trainers for the most part. You'll have most of these will be trainers as well. Like these are Northrop T-38 Talons. Those are trainer fighters. But all the rest of this is really odd. Really odd. Sometimes we'll see bombers on the board. I haven't seen one yet, but I always like to look. That is not a... Oh, that's another tanker. Z-17. 762 or 767 200. That is a command and control airborne command center. Oh, do we got a bomber? Bobby 61 is a tanker. Bobby 62 is command and control. So we have a tanker and a CNC. The CNC could be refueling. And CNC's gone. There, it's back. Command and control. Where is he leaving? He's leaving out of Southern California. Travis Air Force Base. Okay. So hard telling where he's going, but also odd. There's some C5s that decided they were going to work this morning. And P8s. What else do we got? P8s. Been really interested in this area. P8. 135. This is odd. This is really odd. So, we're going to move over to why could that be? Well, let's start with the Minuteman failure. Draws Russian mockery of U.S. nuclear arsenal. What's up, Digger? They're getting very personal, and we'll find out why in just a minute. Maybe. What's up, Jacob? Potentially. So last night from Vandenberg Air Force Base, they attempted to launch a Minuteman missile. Minuteman is a Minuteman III, and this is not a video of it. This is Russia's hypersonic test, but the Minuteman III is our flagship for our nuclear arsenal. If you watched any of the nuclear triad videos, and it failed. It failed to the point where they had to shoot it down with a surface-to-air missile from one of our defense batteries. So that was interesting. So the U.S. termination of unarmed LGM-30G Minuteman III intercontinental ballistic missile over the Pacific Ocean have prompted mockery from sources in Russia where major weapon tests have just taken place. There are about 400 nuclear-capable ICBMs at U.S. Air Force bases in Wyoming, Montana, and North Dakota. They form a key part of the U.S. military's arsenal, making up one leg of the U.S. nuclear deterrent triad. First developed in 1970, and we talked about this on that show. If you haven't watched it, go take a look. Up your way? Up further than your way. We have one C-17 in Alaska. That's it. We have a couple different aircraft in Hawaii. Excuse me. Ooh. Oh, that's a Eurofighter. I was like, damn it, there's an F-35, but that's a Eurofighter. So this is what Europe looks like. Tell me if you notice anything missing in this area right here. Because they can fly transponders off, or they can black out certain areas of radar. Japanese military is just leaving Israel. But tell me if you notice anything that's just fucking odd here. Like something's missing, potentially. Normally, you don't get data out of Russia or China, but we'll talk about it later. What's going on right in this area right here? So Sam took out a Minuteman, and this happened under Potato Joe. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what happened. Has a range of 6,000 miles and can travel a speed of about 15,000 miles per hour. The U.S. regularly tests them to check their reliability. Air Force Global Strike Command said in a statement, Space Launch Delta 30 safely terminated the missile just after midnight on Wednesday due to an anomaly during a test launch from Vandenberg Space Force Base in California. Statement said there are lessons learned from every test launch since anomalies may arise from factors. Careful analysis is needed to identify the cause. Warzone said it's concerning. No clear indications what yet caused the problem. We're going to get into what caused the problem, in my humble opinion. M51.4 ever, which I just found and is fantastic. Graphic of launch, blah, blah, blah. Operational test launch, Kremlin informed, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of picking through things because I don't have a shit ton of time, but I think this is important. So this is the picture that they're talking about. So this all looks fine. It's going to have an uncontrolled descent on the first stage. Much like a rocket, so it's going to jettison that first stage. That first stage is going to be unpowered. It's going to fall back into a safe zone. And we'll get into those safe zones in just a minute here. Then your second stage is going to kick in. These are all solid rockets for reliability and for quick deployment. So these are solid rocket motors. So the second stage look nominal. That third stage is where we seem to have a lot of break. I wish that there was a closer picture here. And this specific source doesn't have one, but there seems to be a lot of break, like they lost a lot of velocity or didn't have a good firing, or there could have been a capped, but I think the third stage is where a problem was. And then it was shot down with the missile battery. So I think this is where your problem probably is. And you see the trajectory going up here. Like we're trying to arrest the flat, because you can see the apex, and I can't tell 100% because I don't know where this picture was taken from, elevation and all that, but we seem to see a good arc. We should see that arc slowly raise and continue almost off screen here, and we don't. We see a fall of the arc, and then we see it pop back up. So something happened during this stage separation between the second and third stages. So now that we got all that, so why does it matter? Why does it matter that our nuclear bomb didn't work? Our test bomb didn't work? Well, one, like I said, that's part of the nuclear triad, so it's really important that that shit works every time. Two, things are starting to really heat up. Really heat up. Three, I wanted to show you guys something. Look at that. That this morning. Anomaly could be a lot of things. Hey, what's up, Manny? Hey, Mystic. Dog Mama. Hello, hello. It could be a lot of things, but this could also be it. Northrop Grumman secures $543 million contract for MQ-4C Triton production. So there's several different military contracts that's handed out. This is the only one I could find immediately, but so this is the unmanned. There was also a missile contract handed out. There was also a I forget what the other one was, but there were four huge contracts over billions of dollars, for different missiles, different defense contractors, different, like I said, this one is UAVs. So there's a lot of military money handed out today, and one of them happened to be for long-range missile development. Huh. A short meeting. So that's always interesting when stuff fails, quote unquote, and then we get these huge contracts that go out the next morning. Not saying it's nefarious. I'm just saying it's probably nefarious. So, hang on, I'm just reading the updated. Hey, what's up, Alex? All right, so moving on. Why else is that important besides the money? Well, Russia this morning President Putin has signed a law canceling the ratification of the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. I don't speak that much Russian. I know, right? I don't speak enough Russian to know what the hell this says yet. But I take their word for it because there's all kinds of reporting on it. So, Putin has signed into law canceling the nuclear test ban treaty. Huh, I don't know why. Oh, shit, that's right. Because from October 31st to November 6th, we could see 4 SLBM ICBM launches if everyone is on time. So we'll see Sarmat Bulva from Russia, and one or both could have a live nuclear warhead on it. We're supposed to see another Minuteman. They supposedly are going to test another Minuteman from the United States. And we have the M51 from France. So it could be a busy time for intercontinental ballistic missiles. And one of those, certainly from Russia, could involve a nuclear test. First one in a really long time. Well, why did Russia cancel all that? That's kind of odd, right? Oh, could be. The United States sanctions Turkey, China, UAE, and about 200 other Russian companies to target Moscow's supply chains. So we have imposed heavy sanctions as of about 3-4 hours ago. Oh, everybody's going to get one. It was a document, so it wouldn't have translated. Like, it was a picture, not a... So we're sanctioning the hell out of people for their involvement in the war. So, of course, Putin is probably not feeling very sexy right now in his own country. So that could be a reason for it. And the United States failed, so why wouldn't Russia do it and look really good doing it? There's also different stuff with Russia, including, according to U.S. intelligence, the Wagner Group may transfer advanced air defense systems to Hezbollah. So they're supplying Syria, they're supplying Middle East adversaries of Israel and the United States. Oh, they just piss people off. Yep. So they seem to be sending a bunch of SA-22s into the Middle East. So fantastic. That's going to be great. That looks fun. That looks real fun. All right. So, well, what else could be pissing Russia off this morning? And here's just for the record another article on large-scale sanctions package against suppliers of military technology to Russia. So weaponry technologies, they're hitting everybody with the sanction machine, which is usually a good sign that it's about to get real hot in the region. So, what else are we doing to piss off Russia today? Oh shit! Pact nearly ready that would widen U.S. military access to Finland. In Finland, despite the rejection of NATO and all that bullshit, we're still going to keep moving into Turkey. We're still going to keep moving, and we expanded our base in Greece today. And we are now entering the Nordic countries like Finland, getting right up on Russia's doorstep. I can't wait just to see that headline. So, yeah. So that's going on today. Oh, this is the article that I lost. Sorry. Russian president signed into law to withdraw the ratification of the nuclear test ban treaty. Blah blah blah. 1996, because it was never entered into force. So the only nuclear powers that were really in it was Russia and the United States. So, so that's just a short article there. All right. So why else should we be concerned? If that wasn't enough. Wait, it says the 1st Cavalry Division. Shit, I already got rid of it. Yeah, it's okay. Yep. Everything going to shit. I already got rid of it. I'll look at it again. But cavalry has expanded and modernized. So who else did we piss off today? Well, there's some shit going on in China right now. So after I reported last night that there was 41 different warships that had entered, or 41 different aircraft that had entered the Strait of Taiwan, and it really kind of pissed off the Chinese because we're sticking our nose in shit we didn't belong in again. Instead of just backing off and backing down, guess what we did? We sailed the USS Ronald Reagan and a bunch of Canadian warships in tow with our military parade going through. And yeah, so through the Taiwan Strait to inflame tensions over there. So we're pissing off China now. And there's a couple different articles about it. So here's basically what the 7th Fleet. Unremarkable, unprovocative, and consistent with law. Bullshit. Propaganda strong with Newsweek. So Chinese general said war with neighboring Taiwan would be just and legitimate. It was 60th time the freedom of navigation and transit was tracked in the 100-mile waterway since July 2018. Blah blah blah. All but 14 of these involved at least one U.S. guided missile destroyer, and 5 involved the participation of Canadian ships. So there was just an incursion where I forget who the other military was, but with China, and China was not very thrilled about the fact that somebody else was there, and they had some kind of interaction. I don't remember what it was and didn't look it up, but there was some kind of interaction between the Chinese military and a hostile military, and China said back the fuck off, and then the U.S. just parades an entire carrier group through. But it's not provocative. So, Canada accuses Chinese fighter jet of dangerously close air intercept. I'm trying to see if it says. Blah blah blah. Philippines. That's who it was. Philippines is the interaction they had. So this is basically the same thing. So yep. So there's some tensions brewing, and like I said, this all comes back to the fact that this board is so damn heavy for a random Thursday. The United States is prepping for something. Let's just hope it's not what we think it is, because there is a lot of military aircraft and there are a lot of big boys up. I wonder what this guy's doing. I should go see what this guy's doing IRL, right? Huh. What's over Lake St. Clair, buddy? Because again, that's a 135, so that's a refueling plane for probably fighters. But that's going to be it. Thanks, Rouse. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update because this is it's heavy enough that it's getting national attention from other media sources. Oh, there's our E6. Look at that. Does anybody know it's right here, class? It's the other part of our nuclear triad. This is where our big boys are. The buffs and the B2s. 135's up. And like B-52s are so big that they need a tanker to fuel them upon takeoff because, wow. And C-135. I haven't seen one of those up in a while. That's what I thought. So that's a gravity trainer. So that's the one that they uh they make it act like it's anti-gravity for training astronauts and stuff like that. So it's a NASA bird. Unless they've used it for something else. Let's see if they have. NC-135. Trying to see if they have a legitimate military use for it. A laser spy plane, apparently, is what it's been converted to. Because the WC-135 is a sniffer. Stratolifter. Huh. Products refill test. C-135 Stratolifter. Developed from the Boeing Stratolifter. Yeah, I don't know what the hell that is, but it's different. Hang on. Sorry, I'm reading as we're going. So it looks like a spy plane now. What's our tail number? 61 624127. 64127. United States Boeing. Oh, there it is. Let's see what this is. It doesn't say. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, it's not telling me what the hell it is, so that's usually not a good idea. Not usually a good thing. But let's see if this one has any more information. Nope. We don't have shit on this airplane. That's what it looks like. So they're probably using it for spying since it has the array in the nose. So they're probably accurate. Oh, that's the same picture. So it's probably being used for some kind of spy plane or some kind of comms relay while they're putting the big boys up. Look at all those tankers. Is that a second one? No, that's our plane. No. All right, I'm going to be playing with this for a while, but I'm going to go over to Discord. So if anybody wants to hang out and chat about it, you know where to find me. But yeah, it's not Air Force One. It's not Air Force One. It has a completely different call sign. And that's a turbofan engine. It's not even Air Force One is a jet engine. Look at all those damn tankers up. There's Air Force One right there. 747-200. That's Air Force One. And I'll show you. Hang on. Where's my fucking... God, I hate YouTube sometimes. Say it with me, Jacob Castro. YouTube is asshole. Wow, it's going slow. That's Air Force One, Mandy. I took those pixels. Come on. Why the hell is it being so slow? That's Air Force One right there. See? It's on my community tab, and it only has 8 super thumbs up, so there should be like 20 at least. Fuckers. So that's Air Force One from the president. So that might be Air Force Two, actually, but I don't know if that picture is accurate. So, Bobby, come watch me play with my planes over in the Discord. I'm not gonna stay streaming because then I'll probably say shit that will get me in trouble. That's the problem. But I'll be playing with my planes over in Discord if anybody wants to come hang out. If I knew how to grab the link, I would put it in the Discord or in the chat, but I just don't know how to do that. So I can never find it. But there's 762, 762, E6. So there's a ton of airborne command over North Texas. Seven three. I know there's got to be a damn bomber up. I'm looking for it. C5. This is if you see GSDs, this is thank you, Shanny. This is JSD's favorite plane. So if you see him, he fucking loves C5s. Tell him how much you love C5s, and you get them all excited. 7.3, P8, 135, Decoy 88. That's one hell of a call sign. Here's my Willie. So yeah, it's just odd. It's odd, and it's odd enough to even, like I said, be grabbing national attention. I'm gonna go see if I can see this bird IRL here in like 20 seconds. But that's a second one coming in from overseas. So you kind of wonder what the hell's going on over there. We seem to be bringing stuff back, which is never a good sign. C-17. Trying to see what these were flying back. That's French. Spanish. Qatari. Basically, all the U.S. has over Europe is a P-8. That's Israeli. That's Israeli. Kingdom of the Netherlands. Who even knew they had airplanes there? So we have a C-130 and we have like 3 C-130s and a C-17. That's all we have up. Which is also odd. Seems like we're bringing stuff home for whatever reason. Could be a sign of tension's getting a little ridiculous. But still, notice nothing. Nothing. Oh, there's your planes digger. In Alaska. Just a couple C-17s. So that's the synopsis of this update. Putin has. So let's start with this. Even national media is all about the flight boards and how packed they are right now. These are all military aircraft. None of these are commercial. That is a lot of traffic up. That is a lot of traffic up over the United States. Also, we have Putin that just banned or just signed a law getting out of the nuclear test ban treaty. He's notified the intention of testing not one but 2 intercontinental ballistic missile tests. One could have a nuclear weapon on it. We tested a Minuteman last night and it failed. Defense contractors are getting stupid money. And we just pissed off China by sailing through after they asked us not to. Sailing through the Straits. So, that's what we got. Keep your head up. And, yeah, if anything else gets crazy, I will certainly let you know. But that's about all I got right now. Stay safe, and I'll be in Discord. Bye-bye, everybody. Let's have a good day.